We're now at the city of Cherbourg. This is where we're going to take the ferry to Ireland. We got here maybe about an hour ago, and we're still waiting for the kids' PCR test results. It's pretty nervous for us to not have these results already because our ferry leaves at 8:30 tonight. It's about 2 o'clock, so we still got like 6.5 hours left before we get on the boat. Well, we probably have to get on the boat, you know, before that, maybe half an hour to an hour before that. But bottom line is we're cutting it really close on time. I don't know what we could have done differently, to tell you the truth, because we bought the ferry tickets the night before yesterday, and yesterday, first thing, we went and got tested, hoping that we could get test results within 24 hours, which is what they said we could. And also, you have to have your test results no less than 72 hours before you arrive. And it's like a 24 or maybe an 18-hour ride. So you really have to do it the day before. And we didn't know if the tests were going to be fast. Like, what if they give us the results in a couple hours? Then the clock starts ticking then. You know, the only thing we could have done is kind of preemptively got the COVID test done and then try buying tickets afterwards. And that means that had we not been able to find availabilities on ferry tickets, then we would have had to do the test again later. But anyways, all that's behind us. Bottom line is we're really crossing our fingers and toes to make sure that the test results come back this afternoon. Hopefully, preferably before 6 o'clock, you know, because 6 o'clock is when we can go into the port and wait to board the ferry. But until then, all we can do is run some chores. We're gonna walk around Cherbourg a little bit. There's a tall ship over here we're gonna walk by and check out. As you can see, it's a port city. Really big, like protected and closed harbor right here. And I think it's pretty old. It dates back quite a bit. This is also where a lot of the Allied forces brought in all their equipment during World War II. We filled up our water, we emptied our gray and black tanks, and now we're gonna go get some motion sickness pills from Marlene, or maybe the kids too, in case they want them. And then we're gonna go. There's a mall here. Hopefully, the girls want to go do some clothes shopping. So they haven't been inside a store in a long time. I don't even remember the last time they went inside a store. Maybe like 2 Christmases ago. We're gonna put on masks and see how safe it is for them to go in, and buy a couple of things for them. So English spoken here, which is pretty cool because being that it's a port town right here across the English Channel, in normal times there would be a lot of English people here from the UK, I guess. English speaking people from the UK. Not all of France you're gonna see places advertising English spoken, but fortunately for us, there's a fair amount of English spoken here.
1 hour before.
Okay.
So,
you're gonna take it for sure?
Yeah. This has caffeine in it, so.
Okay, you're not going to sleep. So many people from the UK come here, they got one of their signature red telephone booths. Except, looks pretty vandalized. The phone was taken out. So sad. This could be the exact same boat. It's called the Galleon, right? I don't know. We're gonna have to compare some photos to see if this is the same one. This could be the actual boat, the exact same boat that we already saw once in Spain last year. I think it is. It's the same boat. Okay, it is 4:30 and our boat leaves at 8:30, starts boarding at 6 o'clock. We just got 2 messages for Mila's test and Ava's test. We haven't gotten the message for Lucas test yet. Hopefully that's still coming. But this message tells us to go log in to check for the test results. So we've gotten past 2/3 of the first part, which is getting the message. Now we gotta pray that they're negative. I don't see why they wouldn't be negative. Test results, I mean. So we're gonna find out right now. I'm gonna click get my report for Mila.
Okay.
Basically, if Mila is negative, then you guys all should be negative. Because if one of you is positive, then you're all gonna be positive.
You gotta translate on.
What does it say? What does it
All your
say?
fingers that it's negative.
Password is incorrect. Your biology file has not yet been sent by the laboratory, or your connection identifier is incorrect. My God, we have 9 attempts before my access is blocked.
Okay, now stop what you're doing. It says the 22nd on here. Maybe they put in the wrong date. Oh yeah, it is the 22nd. Did you put
Oh
22nd?
my God. No. He said 21. Oh no, I put in 22nd.
Oh, username is sent by the SMS. Password is the date.
Password's the date. Okay, okay.
Oh,
We got-
of your date of birth.
Date of birth.
Yeah. You Google Translate. You trusted your high school French skills.
No, I didn't. I was basing on what the guy explained to me yesterday. Okay, so the login is what? The
code.
The code. Okay, the login is the code.
Username sent by SMS. Password is your date of birth.
I'm gonna try one more time.
You want to try Ava's?
Try Ava's. Can you try on your phone? Oh, we got Lucas too. I can't do this. We got Ava's. Negative. Ava, you're negative. Cutting it really close. It's an hour and 18 minutes before boarding. So I feel relieved, even though we still have to download the other 2 PDFs. All right, confirmed. All 3 of them are negative. I'm not surprised, but I'm relieved. I'm really relieved, especially because it's like super last minute to get these test results, and we need these test results to go to Ireland. And on top of all that, they SMS you a special code, and then you're supposed to type in your date of birth to get as your password to get in. In the US, we go month, day, year. So they told us to write it in the format of 4-digit year, 2-digit month, 2-digit day, which is also how we do it. You just put the year in the front. For some reason, we were able to get Ava's and Lucas downloaded PDF, no problem. But with Mila's, they flipped the month and the year, or they flipped the month and the day backwards. And you only get 5 tries. So we tried it twice on my phone, and then we just tried it again on the computer by flipping the month and the day around, and it worked. We're in. All 3 are negative. So we have everything we need to get on the boat. We have our ferry tickets. We're on time. We're right next to the ferry dock. Our ferry sent us a message saying that it's gonna be here. There's no delays. So, and we got food from the store. We got Marlene got a new cat toy for the cats to play with. They have to be in here, but we can check on them twice during the journey. So, you know, this is how they do it. That's why we came to this particular port to take this particular ferry. We're taking Stena lines, for those of you that are wondering, and it is supposed to be the more reliable one right now, because the other ones are apparently getting canceled. The one from Roscoff, and then there's another Irish ferries I think goes from here. But we're taking Stena lines. It also happens to be supposedly the cheapest. We don't know, because our one-way ticket for us wasn't cheap by any means. It was 788 euros, which comes out to be like a little over $900 one way. But there's no other choice. I don't want to choose not to go, because I don't want to spend the ferry ticket and regret that we never went to Ireland. So we're gonna go. And also, Stena Lines allows you to leave your cats in your camper while you're there, so, which is fine with us. The cats are probably less scared in the van anyways, and the fact that they'll let us into the van twice to check on them, I think it should work. We just have to make sure that we protect the things that we don't want Twin to scratch up, because she likes scratching stuff.
Everything.
And it's not too hot, so we don't have to worry about.
Yeah,
like,
it's not hot at all. I mean, the ferry will be. It'll be. I'm assuming we're not going to be on the top deck. We could be. I don't know. But it is also an overnight trip, so it's, you know, it's not a daytime trip. We'll be sleeping over, so we'll have a cabin. All right. I'm relieved. I feel better. Here we have Irish ferries, Brittany ferries, and then Stena Line ferries. I'm going to follow the sign that says Stena Line, which is here. Stena Line. Yeah, okay. There's a few vehicles waiting already, so that's a good sign. Some campers. We're not the only campers. That's also a good sign. Okay, so that was the ticket window. We had to do all the COVID stuff, and that was the customs, and then right now was the border control, border police,
Out of France.
which is interesting, right? Because technically there's no borders per se for customs reasons because Ireland's in the Schengen zone. Bonjour, hello. This? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Follow this van and the line number 14, 14.
1-4, thank you. No problems with the PCR tests, they're good. No problem with our vaccine passports, they're good. No problems with our passports. No problems with the cat passports and the chips. They're chipped, but we've never had them scanned before. Apparently they work. It scans just fine. But it was our credit card. Our credit card, for some reason, they charged us. It went through on the website, and then something went haywire on the back end of their system, and they claimed to have refunded us, which I've not seen a refund. I've seen a cleared charge, then I've seen another pending charge. And now the only way that we're able to get in is to pay again with our credit card, which at first it didn't want to go through, and then second time maybe she like swiped it or punched it in or something, and it went through magically. So that finally got us the ticket to get on the boat. We were really sweating for a second. I thought it was like, you know what, we went through all this to get here, and then like the credit card, and we have no other way to pay for it. We don't have like $1,000 or 800 euros in cash, and I can't pull that much money out in one day from my bank. So if that was gonna, oh well, but on top of that, they're like, well, you know, because of COVID, everything's cashless. We're not supposed to accept cash. So it was like nothing I could do. But fortunately, the second attempt she did with a credit card machine at the ticket counter went through. She said that there was some trick that her boss told her to do. She called him, and he said, try this, and it went through. So whatever it is, I don't know what's happening. I might have been charged 3 times. I'm gonna find out later. But the good news is we're clear. We're behind the barbed wire fence on the way to the boat. Everything's clear. We're gonna get on the boat. We're gonna be in Ireland by tomorrow afternoon. Whew. Oh, and then at the customs control, 3 or 4 customs officers kept pointing up at our rooftop box that we just got installed, like a week before we left the village in Croatia. They kept pointing, like, the box, what's in the box? We want to see inside. What's in the box? What's in the box? So I said, it's shoes. He said, okay, well, can you open? We want to see. And since we put those shoes in there, I've never opened them, you know, so I have to climb on the back. I have to undo the combination lock in the back, and then he climbed up the front, undid the lock in the front, undo the latches, open it. It's like, oh, shoes, okay, great, thank you. Close it, lock it back up. And I said, he says, oh, nice car. And I said, yeah, this is our home. He said, oh yeah, I saw you yesterday driving around town, and I saw your California license plate, and I saw your box on the roof, and I was thinking, guns. So of course, you know, we're Americans. Driving around with a gun case doubling as a rooftop box on our van.
Shoe box.
It's for shoes. Whew. That was a difficult few hours waiting for the PCR test results, sitting on pins and needles, and then having to go through all this just now. It is now 7:30. This boat leaves at 8:30. We've made it just in time.
I have something to tell you. It leaves at 9. But I didn't want to correct you this whole time.
Oh. What's an extra 30 minutes? Extra 30 minutes means that you have an extra 30 minutes to pop your sea sickness pill.
I'm going to pop it. This isn't going to fit with my bag. Can you just put it?
Wow. 5 people in a little room. Pretty much our everyday life.
Except this is bigger than our van, but
This is
somehow
probably
smaller.
double the size of our van. Hi Luca, are you scared of sitting here?
Yes, because I don't like the bottomless depths of the ocean.
Oh my god, we've left. We've left. Oh, lightning. Can you do 15 hours of this?
No. 8 hours.
No, maybe 12 hours? No, longer. What time do we get there? 2 p.m.?
2:30.
So right now it's 9.
The morning.
2 p.m. tomorrow. So